Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Oh, it's another land of abundance. And what's our project for today? What's our mission? Crimson, Buzzkill, welcome, welcome. What is our mission? Freelance pharmaceuticals, lots of them in large quantities. Some of them on film, others here in the studio. If you get that reference, boy, are you on the right channel. You're right, we have just landed. We have done literally nothing but land the ship. Let's get the fundamentals under control here, apart from the freelance pharmaceuticals. Again, massive, massive quantities of them. Just huge, huge quantities of them. That's what I need. Lots of it. Not personally, I just need them for my crew. Most of my crew are genetic drug addicts, so I've got to sort them out somehow. Get going on the power. Let's start finding, yeah, here we go. There's some nice, good soil over here. Perfect for growing, you guessed it, freelance pharmaceuticals. Steven, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's get something going right in here. And that is going to be all psychoid. Thank you very much. Oh, boy, do I need it. You know what? Let's set up another one down here. Same again, please. Take advantage of that good growing soil. All the psychoid, please. Food? Nah. Not worried about that. No, we're going to worry about, well, the narcotics, really. Largely the narcotics. There's a bunch of monkeys we could kill here if we're into that. But right now we're going to focus on what we need to do here, which is get power and drugs sorted out. I am so getting flagged by YouTube for this one. Power and drugs. That's what I need here. It sounds like a line from Scarface. Let's get other different things happening. Give me a Who's What's It there. And then where is that zone? Where did I just put that zone? Oh, it's up here. Well, that's no good. Cancel that. That was a terrible idea. Why did you let me do that? Why are you people just standing around letting me put a perfectly good wind turbine in the middle of nowhere? That was very silly. I'll put one here. That'll be fun. All right, let's put one there-ish. Yeah, like there. And then put different things there. Rice. Nobody ever said no to rice except people who are possibly allergic to rice. I don't know if those people exist, but I assume they do because everybody's allergic to everything. And then we'll put another one down there. So this one, what? There's a mad monkey. Already? I just got here. Okay, hang on. Where is the monkey who's irritated? He's up here. Okay, super. Can I just get a loose team together here to come down and slaughter a mildly irritated monkey? Yeah, everyone just go over here. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone just sort of swing over there. Yeah. No, you're right. Em is in charge of those sorts of things. I can't be left unattended. We all know that. I'm like a 4-year-old in a shopping mall. I just can't be left by myself. I'll wander off. It's no good. It's no good. I'll just wander off. And all of a sudden, you're sitting there watching the screen. You're like, Dave hasn't said anything in at least 4.3 seconds, and we know that ain't right. What's happened? And then I've wandered off. I've wandered. Mrs. Dave is chasing me down the street going, come back here, come back. The cat's looking at me all funny. The turtle's going to eat the monkey. That's probably for the best. Okay. Let's eat. So, shoot. Oh, capybaras for days. World's largest rodent, you know. Capybaras for days. We're just going to go get all the capybaras. Maybe a chinchilla. If I could mix that up with my mink fur, I could get a mink coat and chinchilla coat going on. Maybe with some chinchilla collar or something like that. Hang on, coffee face. Hey, Vetroff, I noticed you're doing not what I need you to do. Why is that? You're doing advanced components. Uh-huh. It's just I know for a fact there's a piece of armor up here. No, excuse me, a coagulator that you were working on that you no longer are. Maybe you could do that instead. I was saying maybe we could bump this up a little bit. I know we don't have a lot of advanced components. The reason for that is we're making fun things out of them. So maybe make the fun thing and then do something else. Does anyone think the new Steve saga will be the hardest Dave has ever done since the Great Pantry Fire? I have unnaturally high hopes for Steve. Steve is, I mean, it's going to be a great run. There's no question of that. And you guys are hopefully going to enjoy it a lot. I kind of set myself up on that when I kind of psyched myself up on that series. Because just so you guys are aware of what's going on and where the channel is at and stuff. Because I don't really have anything to be doing right now except for watching pandas. All of these really radical changes that you've been seeing in the past couple of months, they're working. They're working really well, actually. They're working really, really well. Reach is extended, impressions are extending, CTR is extending, ABD is... I mean, I'm just listing off a bunch of letters in the alphabet, but they mean things to me. So it's been working really, really well, and it's been kind of culminating towards putting out a new RimWorld series. And honestly, I kind of psyched myself up for what was going to happen to it, and then it didn't. So I'm like, oh, okay, that did not do nearly as well as I thought it was going to. So it's kind of one of those things where, like, I really worked hard to do everything right on that, and then it didn't do what I wanted it to do. Admittedly, it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. But I'm hoping over the next like couple of weeks things will pick up on it. But it was a bit of a blow, as they say, bit of a blow. Hashtag bit of a blow. It doesn't mean it's going anywhere. I'm gonna love the series. I'm gonna have a ton of fun doing it. And if you guys are the only ones who watch, cool. That's cool, because hopefully you're gonna have a really, really good time. But it was one of those, like, I basically worked 2 months to put out that one video. All of these things that I've been working on, like, we're culminating, we're pointing towards that one video and that one series. And then it was like, meh, okay. I mean, it did okay, I guess. It's just other videos have done better. But again, it has not even been 24 hours yet. So we'll see after about a week how that's doing. I often get weird 9-day bumps, where after 9 days YouTube just says, hey, let's show this to a bunch more people and see what happens. I've had several that have done that right around the 9-day mark, which is very weird, but I'm not turning it down. Hang on, coffee. Steve will be fine. Steve will be just fine. I am going to have to micromanage Steve because he's dumb as a bag of rocks. He can't talk to people, and he can't cook. I'm shocked he's not dead yet, because food poisoning should have been day one. He should have immediately killed himself with food. He literally has a cooking skill of 0. He cannot cook in any way, shape, or form. Bat, how are you doing with the blood loss? You having a good time with that? Oh, it's only moderate today. Oh, you're fine, kid. You're totally fine. How about the power? Yeah, we're not really moving too fast on that, are we? It's just that the batteries are... Actually, the batteries are fine. Never mind. Everything is fine. Everything is totally fine. The batteries are fine. So all of these... I understand upsetting and radical changes that have been going on, particularly in terms of packaging with my channel. They've been working great. They've been working wicked good. So it's a very sharp turnaround from where this channel was at a year ago today, or 6 months ago, or 8 months ago. Where the channel was actively dying. It was actually declining. Just everything was going in the wrong direction. So everything has been working, and then again, it all kind of culminated. It all kind of pointed towards that one video, that one series, and it kind of did meh. Okay, but we'll keep plugging along. And if you guys are the only ones who watch, well, that's okay too. I would prefer it wasn't. I would prefer that were not the case. But if that is the case, then we'll live with that. We'll do that too. Izumi, you out getting the narcotics going, kid? Oh, good for you. What a trooper. You're actually just really cutting trees down, aren't you? Kind of really need to get... I have so many genetic drug addicts, and they are all jonesing hard. I need that, or I need a trader to pop by. Well, basically a drug dealer. To pop by and go, here's a bunch of stuff. Hey, Dumbo, when do you actually wake up from your coma? Oh, 10 days. Okay. Let's keep... There we go. The armor is moving. The armor is finally going. I'd also like to make some helmets, if we could do that, because we have armor. We don't really have a lot of helmets. So make, say, a recon helmet, and then make, I don't know, something else that's also a helmet. I don't know if we need a prestige helmet. That seems a little excessive. How about we make just like a regular one there? I mean, people are good on armor, but they don't have a lot of hats. Hats are a premium right now. Hang on, coffee. There we go. Much better. All right. What else can I be doing around here? We've got plenty of steel. If I saw some components, I'd be okay with grabbing some of those. We should probably keep making some art. Make sure that's coming in, because that's stuff I can sell to people. Where's my art bench? There it is. So somebody start banging out some art for me. We're artless around here. Make some of those, and I don't know, make a couple of those, and then call me when you're done, which will be a while because that's going to take forever to do. Where did we land in terms of the sweaty place? Because that's where we're trying to get to. The sweaty something. The sweaty henbarium over here. All right, that's at least one more hop. I think I got to stock up on narcotics here, and then do another quick hop over, and then we'll be where we need to be. Steve should be an art collector and buy every piece of useless art. Wow, that would like break RimWorld. I bet you can't even do that, because I bet nobody's ever done that. The mechanic probably doesn't exist to actually buy art from people. I've never clicked that. I have never clicked buy a piece of art from anyone. I think it would break. I think RimWorld, it would be like the great Easter egg of RimWorld. RimWorld was just, hang on, Bat's gone berserk. I read that as a berserk bat, and then I remembered I have a prisoner named Bat. Bat, where'd you go? Oh, you're over here, breaking stuff. You broke shield. That wasn't very fun of you. Missy, you love killing things. Could you go over here and shoot Bat? She just broke shield. And now she's trying to break... No, she's breaking the mechs. Could we not? Could we keep an eye on our blood bank, please? Izumi, could you come handle this, please? This has gone sideways very, very quickly. Could you just come up here and shoot some people? Grunt, welcome, welcome, welcome. Missy? Missy, you gonna... Alright, melee attack Bat. I don't care. Just do something to Bat. Everyone's walking in with lasers here. Alright, Missy's getting beaten up. Izumi, you want to chip in here? There we go. Beat this person up. Like, sort of now. Well, Missy's gone up in melee. That's cool. Shield, you dropped your weapon. Could somebody finish off this person? What? Don't make me call in the pandas. This is not Panda... Vetroff. Come over here. Never mind. She's down. Okay. That was very silly. Why did we do that? That was super silly of everybody. Okay, capture Bat, and then put shield to bed, would you? Things I gotta do around here. Missy, I should forget Missy. Shield. How banged up are you? Yeah, you're fine. Really? You fell over from one bruise to your leg? Oh, that is just sad. What is that, Shield? You got one punch to your leg and you fell over. And then you've got sort of the genetic drug addiction thing. I got to get that covered at some point. I really got to get that covered. That's not going to end well for anybody. I bet if a trader came by and you actually clicked on buy a piece of art, there'd be some sort of pop-up from RimWorld going, no one's ever done that. Why would you ever do this? This is the great Easter egg of RimWorld. Mech repair, that would be that one right there. Hey, Grit, can you go grab your mech, please? No, don't disassemble it. Now, why would you do that? Why would you think I wanted you to do that? All right, just let it go through the charger. Stuck to the side of the Dave train. Yeah, you're not wrong with that, Buzz. You're saying that like it was a thing. The sides of the train are very sticky. Jam, mostly. Raspberry jam. Why do I coat a train in raspberry jam? Why not? Well, you got the raspberry jam, you got a train. What else do you think you'd be doing? Who is in desperate need of medical treatment here? Well, go to bed, Missy. Just go to bed. Rest until healed. That's how medical treatment works. That's how this functions. Why would you even get... Why are you getting up? Are you not on be in bed all the time? You should be. You are. Alright, well, I guess you're back to normal. And the drugs are getting sewn. Good. It's still going to take a while. I would really love if maybe somebody came by who could just sell us those. That would solve a lot of my problems right there. Paul needs the Go Juice. Shield needs any form of Psychite. It's going to get a little grim around here. This is going to be a very enclosed space full of a whole bunch of junkies withdrawing, and they're all armed. They're all heavily armed. So this may not end well for anyone. What are you making there? The EMP launcher. Yeah. I want one of those. I probably don't need that many, though. Don't worry about the second one. I've got EMP grenades. I've got an EMP launcher. In fact, I think I have another one down here. Why do we have a steel spear? And why do we have something bio-coded there? Who the heck is Joshua Margeau? Probably somebody we killed. That sounds right. I was looking for components, and I got distracted by everything, as I often do. There's some up there. Somebody go get those components, please. And not much else kicking around here. Not a lot. That's probably your ancient evil right there. Now, there might be some goodies in there. Somebody go mine all that steel just while I happen to be looking at it. I'm not looking at it anymore. I panned away from there. But while you were looking at it, just go ahead and grab that. I don't really need more steel than that. That's a perfectly acceptable amount of steel. More steel there. Elephants. How, just for asking the question. Wait, hang on. I was going to ask how hard it is to tame an elephant, and then the phrase murderous gorillas popped up. And we know where Dave's going to go. Heck, yeah, okay, yeah, we found the ancient danger. Thank you. I kind of suspected that, what with it being all building shaped. Talk to me about murderous gorillas, because that's the most exciting phrase I've heard all day. Oh, that's a fun phrase. 6 man-hunting gorillas. Can do that. Do that easy. 10 honor would not be bad. Plasteel. I wouldn't mind having some more plasteel. But if the honor is high enough that we can get another rank, that will be another permit, and that could be some disposable heroes for the end game. I got no problem with manhunting gorillas. That's fine. You go ahead and give me that. Yeah, give me that for that trough, please. All right. That trough has accepted murderous gorillas into his life. And I think that's a positive change in his lifestyle. I can totally do 6 man-hunting gorillas. This will not be a big deal. That being said, Shield, you are unarmed at this point because you dropped your weapon, as you do. Could you go get that LMG, please? I know you're asleep right now, but don't be. Go get that. And if they're not, because they'd have to go all the way around. Too bad they can't wander into sort of wall of turrets going on here. That'd be ideal. Where is the animal supposed to be? Don't eat our food. Okay, I need to extend that so they can go out and actually eat things. So give me zone. No, I was on zone. Give me don't eat our food. And you can go like all up in here and in here. This is all fine. Just don't go into the freezer. That's all I want. You can even eat some of our crops if you want to. Just not the narcotics, please. I really, really need those. Like, I so need those hard. Not, again, personally. The abundance is a little less abundant. You're not wrong about that. But we're not really here for the abundance. We're here for the narcotics. Can somebody... I want to get this cat to a charger. No available recharger. Okay, don't bother then. It's fine the way it is. I don't suppose there's any way I can shove in a charger, is there? I mean, where would I think I was going to put that? What possessed me to believe I had anywhere at all to put that? That seems very, very silly. We're getting some psychoid out of here. Are we making that into, like, tea or anything? We should be. We should be doing that over here, right? Simple meals, packaged... Yeah, Psych IT. We've made none, but the potential for it exists. What do I have lined up on the drug lab here? All right, we're making yayo, which I need because I need to make the go juice for Paul. That's the problem. Everyone's got different genetic drug addictions. And they can't even have just the same one. They've all got different problems that I have got to solve. Good news for them, but genius. Hashtag geniusosity. I'm feeling we don't really need the school. I mean, I know we've got Missy, but I feel Missy should learn on the streets like everyone else. I mean, she's already learned how to kill. She's remarkably good at everything. And she's actually going to age up soon. So that'd be nice. Get some more stuff. Yeah, you're already good at everything. So I don't really know that I need the school. I mean, what are you going to learn? You know how to kill and you know how to mine. That's about all I need from my colonists. You can do a little light crafting. That's all I need from you. You're already more qualified than Steve. Okay. What is my best next move apart from just basically sitting around and waiting for gorillas? Boy, that's exciting. I'm so glad I said that. I'm going to find a way to work that phrase into my daily life more and more. Sitting around waiting for gorillas. Just sitting around having a good old time. Waiting for some gorillas. It would be great. You're not wrong. There's my gorillas. It would be great if they were all into the same freelance pharmaceutical, but they're simply not. Where are these guys coming from? The gorillas are... Oh, these are the gorillas that killed the scouting party. Okay, yeah, I will totally take them out. That's fine. I have no problem taking out a bunch of gorillas. Except Igor's kind of caught out of position there. Can we maybe come down here, guys? Everybody be on board here with coming down here. Especially you, Igor. You're like wicked out of position here. And those gorillas ain't moving slow, kid. Those are some pretty rapid-fire gorillas you got going on there. Let's just all line up here and shoot gorillas. I think that's a perfectly normal thing to be doing. Just line up here. Gorillas come in. Turrets come in. Everyone... Okay, Rhodey, you're going to want to move because you're right in the way of the turret. Okay, gorilla dead, and gorilla very badly wounded. Gorillas are dying. Lasers are happening. Everyone's moving kind of slow there. And we've solved the gorilla problem. Okay, great. There we go. Everybody off duty, thank you. Thank you for coming by. And yummy, yummy gorilla meat, too. Yummy gorilla meat right here, ready to go. Yep, no problems here. Right on the rice field. Just ready to... Oh, I need a zone for, well, where I dump my trash, which is what I do when I move place to place here. So put a little pile in here, I think. And this can be where I dump the toxic waste on this map. So you can do nothing fresh, and no... Yeah, no, those are all fine if they're not fresh. Don't bother with chunks. We won't worry about chunks. Nobody worries about chunks. So, yeah, put anything there that is rotten or toxic waste, because that's pretty much what I leave everywhere. Unless, a colonist is dead, and then in which case I leave one of my own colonists behind as a corpse. I'm nice enough to put him in a box, though. I mean, I'm not an ogre, not a barbarian. I'll put him in a box. But, yeah, they're basically getting left here. I think that maybe my next ship I'll just have a grand reliquary down here where all the colonists live. We have, no power. Team, we have, no power. It's because all my solar panels aren't working because it's nighttime, and that's how solar energy works. Maybe we could get more power. And then I want to investigate what it takes to tame an elephant. Ooh, also, more components down here. Somebody go grab those. We don't have unlimited components. Okay, there's a Who's What's It up here. Well, let's get one of those. Mia, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mia, it's a very, very exciting time. We're going to put up power and then figure out what it takes to get an elephant. Ah, Vetrov's Praetor ceremony. Excellent. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Bring this down here. This is going to be a bit of a haul. Bring this over here. Bring this down to here. And then, I don't know, in there. There you go. Okay, and then just for completion, do one there. Okay, talk to me about Praetors and talk to me about pods. And then I really want to investigate the whole elephant situation here. Okay, we got a hat. Neat. Super. More importantly, Praetor ceremony. You kidding me? I'm one tile off? I'm one tile off on the throne room? Where do you think I'm going to put that game? This is a spaceship. Where do you... What if I... Would it count if I just deconstructed this? So I don't actually have to count the number of tiles? Where do you think I'm going to get? I could... Okay, so move this. One tile off? Why do I want an elephant? No, you're right. Your first answer is corrected. Why would you not want an elephant? Here's the thing, Mia, and I'm glad you asked that question because you're bringing up a very important question at a very curious and interesting time in our colony's history, in that we have no mastodons. And I know what you're saying to yourself, Mia. You're saying, well, Dave, I have no mastodons either. This is not news. And you're saying, Dave, I bet you don't have any mastodons at your house either. You're like, no, I got a cat. You're right. A cat is very unmastodonish, if you will. Unmastodona, if it's female. So you're right. I don't have a mastodon. You don't have a mastodon. But the fact that my colony has no mastodons is actually remarkable because we used to have an army of them. We had to start neutering them because there were so darn many of them. I was awash in mastodon poop. The whole place was just covered in it. It wasn't good. I'm not going to lie to you, kid. It wasn't good. But now we have lost our last mastodon. And by the way, try that phrase at home, because if you can wrap your tongue around that, you went to a communication college too, just like me. That had a lot of hard things to do with my tongue with that. And Buzzkill's got it right. I mean, elephants are just bald mastodons. They're just mastodon wannabes, or mastodona wannabes if they're female. So what does it actually take to tame one of you guys? Because I would not mind going into the end game with an army of elephants. They won't live long because they'll be in the cold, heartless void of space. But in that interim, they can take out a mech or two. And I think it'd just be fun. I mean, look at what I've got. I've got a bunch of pandas. I've got a sea lion. I have a monitor lizard. And somewhere out here, I have a brain-damaged megavole. I'm not really sure where it is. Hang on, coffee. There we go. So, what does it take to actually tame an elephant? Oh, they're fine. Oh, they're. Oh no, get a couple of these then. Yeah, get one of each, and then we'll go from there, basically. Oh, and kill off all the remaining capybaras. World's largest rodent, you know. And tortoises. And you know what? There's one chinchilla. He doesn't have any friends. Let's put him out of his misery. Okay, good times ahead. And here comes all the manhunting gorillas that didn't even get to our front line. That's some yummy, yummy meat right there. Okay, what can I do next? How is that power scenario going? Oh, this is going to take forever. But it's daytime. The solar panels are back up and running. Okay, we're getting a little bit of power stored there. I should probably put up maybe another wind turbine. Where is that? Where's my drug field? Right there and there. That'd be a pretty good spot for one. Okay, so give me... I wonder, I could... I was going to say I could put up a whole new hydroponics thing outside, and that would at least grow them faster. It's the narcotics, you see, Mia. It's the narcotics. You're saying to yourself, Dave, I get the elephant thing now. Thank you for illuminating me on your elephant ideas. I feel more illuminated. I know that's what you're saying. But now you're wondering yourself, Dave, I know you have several genetic drug addicts in your colony, and they're jonesing, kid. They are jonesing hard. And you just can't grow narcotics fast enough. You're right. That is a very astute observation, Mia. Well done. So I was thinking I could put a whole other hydroponics thing out here, put a building around it, but then that's just going to be a lot more my drug fields here. And let's put up another wind turbine like here, like that. Okay, and then just put anything down here. I don't really care what. Strawberries grow fairly quickly. Let's get some of those in play. So somebody go plant some strawberries. There we go. Okay. This is all working out fine. This is all going exactly according to plan. Could somebody repair this mech, please? And by somebody, I mean Grit. That's literally your job. Could you go repair that? No. Yeah, do that one. The thing that said that thing. Okay, what else can I be doing? How are we doing on that coagulator? Did we ever get that done? No, that looks like it right there. Petrov, you gonna pound through this or what, kid? All right, because that's like really good healing item right there. We've done all our small sculptures. That's funsies. We'll work on some large ones. Wow, this place is a hot mess. This is just... I've never really conquered storage here, have I? I mean, I suppose it's better than it used to be, but not by much, really, is it? How are we doing on Operation Elephant? Okay, it's not proceeding well. Oh, there's a peacock. Kill that. It's not proceeding well. Who is supposed to be on #1 animal duty around here? Rhodey. Okay, Rhodey, you're like wicked good at that stuff, too. You're literally 20 on animals. You are, in fact, Dr. Doolittle. So if you could go, like, bang that out. Shield, I know about the drug thing. I get it. I know you... Oh, you have Go Juice withdrawal. Oh, you're the same as Paul. Oh, good. That'll make life easier. That'll make life way easier if you're both into the same drugs. Have we done anything at all with that? Are we doing anything at all with that? Could we maybe bump that up? Do we? Okay, let's conquer first things first here, Dave. You're getting way ahead of yourself here. Do you, in fact, have any yayo on the property? Yeah. No, I have a Jade Royal Bed. Funsies. Oh, I was working on the thing. I got distracted because I'm me. I was working on the thing here. There's a thing we got to work on here. So let's take... How's this going to go down? Put that put this here and this here and this here, and then deconstruct like that one and maybe that one, definitely that one. I need one tile. I'll get two just to be on the safe side. Are we at the sweaty swamp yet? Great question, and thank God somebody's asking the important questions around here, David. You're like, hey, I know our goal is sweaty swamp. Are we there yet? The answer is a hard no. It's a hard no. So what we've got here is, well, we're on a path, if you will, David. We're on a path. Hashtag on a path. And what we're doing is we're taking some time here. Can somebody get this thing to a charger, please? Yeah, get it to the recharger. It's sitting there being useless, like a Roomba. So I see where you're going. You're like, hey, Sweaty Swamp, let's move it along here, Dave. We've been playing this for like 8 months. Can you please try and wrap this up? I am working on it, and I hear your complaint. It's been filed with the appropriate office. What we've got here is a desperate need for freelance pharmaceuticals. So we're going to have to take some time here, as you can see in the opium fields here. I'm so getting flagged on YouTube for this one. So as we can see here in the opium fields, that we are growing our own freelance pharmaceuticals. Spud, welcome. Because we need a lot of them. I have a great number of genetic drug addicts in my colony, and they're not happy, David. They're not happy at all. Okay, in fact, they're quite miserable. Like, we enjoy drugs at a genetic level, and we don't have any, and we're heavily armed. So you can see why I want to hustle on this project. And we planted them in some very good soil here. Everything's going fine. It's just these things are, oh god, it's 6% grown. Oh, I have some psychite tea. That might satisfy somebody. Shield, you have a psychite dependency. Okay, so, oh wow, you are complicated. Alright, you are genetically dependent on psychite, but also you've picked up an addiction to go juice while you were at it. Alright, so you're off on everything. You're popping the goofballs like nobody's business. What I can do for you is get you a cup of tea. Okay. Oh, you had it 9 hours ago. Oh, you're fine. Stop whining at me. You had tea 9 hours ago. That's totally acceptable. I know every British person is saying 9 hours. I don't go 9 minutes. But it's fine. He's fine. Oh, sure. Take anyone, Dave. Even the genetic drug addicts. It'll be fine. Are we getting any further with Operation Elephant? I feel we're not moving on Operation Elephant. I would like to have 2 elephants of opposite biological equipment so that in the future I can have even more elephants. I should probably just get a bunch. Get like a half a dozen elephants roaming around. Oh god, it's going to be wonderful. Half a dozen elephants, 4 pandas, sea lion, monitor lizard, megavole with brain damage. Fueling up is going to be the key. Hey, but you know what? Great word there, David, with fuel, because you know what I haven't done? Fueled up the ship. Yeah, we have no fuel in this ship. Different idea. Let's deal with that. Different idea. This is not. We're not changing the plan here. We're just adding layers to the plan with necessity of like we can't leave. We have no ability to leave. I'm actually going to make this a little bigger in case anyone has one of their, oh no, I'm way too old, make me younger again, freak out moments. I can pop a pod in there. The English just have tea on an IV drip. I have visited Pench, you're right. And he gave me coffee. It was terrible. It was not good. That being said, the coffee I'm drinking right now is not too good. That's because I pulled it off the pot too early. You know, the British are like, oh, you got to let tea steep. Yeah, you got to do that to coffee too. Can't just pull coffee right out of there. You gotta let it sit for a bit. And I have not, because once again, I was running late, because I'm always running late, because I fell into a YouTube music rabbit hole. And all of a sudden, I'm watching old Bowie clips, and here we are. So the coffee I'm drinking right now is not very good, but it's better than what I received at Pench's house. To his defense, he only had instant coffee, and there it is. But yes, no, I have lived in England. It's not a question of visiting England. I've lived there. I drank a lot of tea while I was there. It was the very first thing my father did when we moved there. We got home from the airport, and he marched me into the flat that we lived in, marched me into the kitchen and said, okay, if you're going to live here, you have to know how to make tea. I think I was like 6. He's like, you're making the tea now. So that was the very first thing I learned when I moved to England, was how to make tea. What? Oh, an Imperial Trader. Okay, they don't generally have narcotics, but they do often have a lot of goodies. So we'll definitely be interested in that. What mech needs repair now? Oh, Grit, could you fix your thing, please? Repair the lifter. Repair, like, everything. What are we going up here to get? Exactly. Like, what are you doing? You're hauling steel. Okay, you took a very silly route to do that. Very, very silly route. Actually, Spud, I would disagree with you there. New Zealanders are not English. They're Canadians. They're just Canadians on the opposite side of the planet. So Canada is to the US what New Zealand is to Australia. They're just quieter and more polite. They're Canadians. They're just happen to live on the opposite side of the planet. So if you guys are royal, you're going to need to talk to Vetroff. And speaking of Royal Vetroff, how's the project going over here? Okay, I need to get that out of there. And then what kind of tile is this? Limestone. Do I have any of that? Sure do. One fine limestone tile, please. Bat's having a crisis of belief. Couldn't care less. You're only a blood bank. Fine limestone tile right in there. And maybe if somebody could kind of bang this out real quick, I could finish this project off. Where, is anyone doing anything? Missy, why are you in bed? What happened to you? Oh, did you get in a fight? Looks like you got in a fight. Alright, what have they got? I could sell off my brain-damaged Megavol and shave a panda or two off, but I won't do that. No one likes that. What have they got? They've got components and advanced components. I'll probably definitely take those. What have I got to sell? I know I've got a bunch of art, because we've made it. So, may as well go, wow, I've got a lot of stuff. Alright, get rid of all the art. Okay, no, not the... Actually, I might sell off some more gold if they have something I really, really want. How about... I'm going to get rid of some of... Wow. I was going to say I was going to get rid of some of the garbage vac suits. It's worth $927. But it is... Yeah, and that marine armor. Nobody's really going to want to put that on. Yeah, ditch that. Because I think everyone's basically got armor except for one or two people. So I'm not super sweating that. Where... Did somebody put the stupid hat on? Somebody put the stupid hat on, didn't they? No, I don't need any of this nonsense. Ooh, a gene pack for vacuum resistant. Oh, that'd be perfect if I actually had any infrastructure to do anything with that. Sell off that shield core. I've never used it, and I'm never going to. I have 13 psychoid leaves. They have no plasteel. I can sell them a bunch of uranium. You know what? That's solid. Let's sell them a whole bunch of uranium. I don't need that much. How about 250 uranium? You know what? Bump that up. Sell like 450 uranium. And then I'm not going to use... I don't need 46 jade for anything at all. What will they pay me for steel? Because I got a bunch of it on the map. How about I sold you 1,000 steel? There we go. 4,080 back to me. So that'll definitely get me, first of all, your advanced components and your regular components. Okay, you've got 1031. You have no... Wow, you just have no drugs. I will take your Glitter World medicine, because that'll come in handy. Does Bat still have some disposable organs? Oh, absolutely. The most disposable of which being Bat's blood, which is why Bat is here. They were perfectly innocent people passing by, and I just decided to capture one of them because I really need a blood bank. I've got a teenage vampire living out his fantasies right now. He's listening to Bauhaus. He's watching Twilight. Everything's going right for him. So I wanted to keep the kid full up on blood. I mean, you want to do something like that. What else could I get out of you? God, I wish you had more drugs. Okay. You actually can't... Is there anything else in here I want? I mean, a charge lance or a rifle is good. I can make those, too. I don't need that. Psychic reader, harmonizer, and a stomach. Yaha. Oh, wait, that goes in the nose. Okay. I don't really need any of that. Gun link. Maybe? Maybe on the gun link? I could see something like that. Okay, it offers no protection, though. That's not really what we want. Okay, you guys can't afford any of this, so how do we make this right, really? What if we didn't sell you any steel? 884. Okay, perfect. Yeah, do that. That's fine. That's a perfectly good thing. Okay, and they like us more, too, which is even better. Spud, I know vampires don't sparkle, and I say that every time Mrs. Dave watches the Twilight series. But, you know, he's a teenager. That's all he knows. You know, he doesn't know Anne Rice. He doesn't know Bela Lugosi. He doesn't even know the song Bela Lugosi's Dead, even though the kid listens to Bauhaus. So, I mean, really, what it is, let's talk about goth. He doesn't listen to Bauhaus. He's just got, like, a Bauhaus poster on his wall. He's never listened to a song. Hang on, coffee. Quick tip, by the way. Don't listen to Bauhaus's The Sky's Gone Out album if you're on any sort of hallucinogens. Don't ask me how I know that. Just saying for a friend. Just don't do that. Bauhaus as the sky's gone out, plus hallucinogens. Bad idea. Don't ask how I know about that. Just, it's a thing. Okay, could we get back on track here with doing, like, literally anything at all? Thule, what are you doing right now? I need some stuff done. Could you come deconstruct this, please? Get in there. Yeah, no, your Buzzkill's got it right. It's like a Bauhaus concert tee. And not an old one. No, you're wrong. It's not an old one. It's a new one. Like, long after Bauhaus broke up. Probably from Spencer's Gifts or something along those lines. There we go. That's much better. All right, and then put in the limestone tile in here. Thank you very much. Okay, I think they got my power thing done. I don't care about that. We're not worried about that. Did they get my thing done? Almost. Okay, that'll sort out my power issues. That'll sort out my power just fine. And then I can get the throne room done. Then I can get Vetrov's ceremony done, which will mean that I can get another permission, which will be really, really handy for the whole, end game kind of thing that we're marching towards here. What else do I need to deal with? A tremendous amount of panda poop. People are going to have nervous breakdowns. Jefferson, was it you that got in a fight with Missy? Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, that happened. Did we ever finish my coagulator, by the way? No, we're not really moving on this, are we? Boy, I'd love it if we actually got that done. But put that above the marine armor. How long for the marine armor? Okay, like a long time is the answer to that question. A long time. All right, well, at least we got some more advanced components. That'll save us having to make them. And we did get that Glitter World medicine. That will be good. In fact, while I'm saying that, why don't we don't use Glitter World medicine unless I say so. All right, just use the regular stuff. We'll save that for an emergency, like the plague or something like that. Oh, the panda's coming in looking at Thule. Dorbs. This is almost done. Vetrov, you're going to be like super royal soon. Sorry, I had to take a cut out of your bedroom there. You'll barely notice it, kid. Ooh, and start making some more art because we're out of art again. So make another 3 of those. 4. 4 is a perfectly good number. It comes after 3. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. If I get everyone decked out in the proper armor... Oh, Izumi, you put the stupid hat on. You feeling good about that, kid? Oh, we made the EMP launcher. That's neat. Now, you know what I don't know about RimWorld? If grenades have an extra slot... Oh, hang on. Missy's an adult. That's fun. If grenades have an extra slot, or if they take the place of your carried weapon. So, Igor, for instance, can you equip EMP grenades and also your sword? Or is it one or the other? This is why I've never really gotten into grenades and things like that. Yeah, just that. So you drop your sword. Okay, don't do that. Put your sword back on. So when we get to, like, Mech Homeworld or whatever it is, somebody's going to have to be in charge of, like, dedicated EMP things. And it actually might be Igor. Give him the EMP launcher, the EMP grenades as we need to. Missy, you're an adult. Fantastic. 4 skills for Missy. Well, she loves the shooting. The kid just loves to kill. Yeah, you can't fault her. The kid loves to kill. You can be good at construction. And how about... Oh, your plant skill is terrible, but get better at it. Artistic, I don't... Yeah, sure, whatever. Make it burning passions for everything. Optimist, hard worker, or ascetic. Ooh, those are interesting choices. Quick sleeper, too smart. Well, Optimist is just a permanent +6. It's going to be hard to turn that down. Hard worker is good. I don't hate that. Ascetic is really good because it's really easy to keep him happy. Like, super easy. I'm just going to give Missy a really garbage bedroom. But Optimist is just plus all the time. Yeah, I think just go Optimist. She seems like an optimist because she loves killing so much. Just going about her day, dancing through the tulips, shooting things, doing some mining. Barky the Sea Lion's moving things around. That's cool. Congratulations on being an adult, Missy. Do I need to reassign your stuff? No, I do not. Excellent, good. There we go, Vetrov. Working on that coagulator. Give that to people who are going to be at the front lines. Like Thule or Grit, or literally everyone. Basically everyone. It's everyone. Hi, skin hardening. Oh, good, we did that. Neat. I don't really have anything else to research at this point. Really thinking about just trashing the whole And what else would I really want in here? Not a lot. I won't destroy everything for right nowsies, but we're gonna hold the idea that maybe we just get rid of the research room and convert that into storage. Because I could get a bunch of shelves in there. Ah, this is done. Hey, Vetroff, you want to do your gig? Yeah, do your gig. All right, new permission. Do your gig there. Yeah, you're right. The classroom has absolutely no use now. That's actually a really good point. We can start ditching all of this. This classroom has 0 use. So ditch all of these things. Get rid of that. There's some storage right there. Speaking of things that I like to do, we need to get chem fuel. Oh, hang on. I'll be right there. Vetroff, go do your jam. You're literally standing in front of the guy. You're standing in front of him right now. Why did you need me to tell you that? And while you're doing that, good luck with the being royal thing. I've got better things to be doing with my time. 1 biofuel refinery, please. And then, what am I doing on wood? Oh, I've got like 1,300 units of wood. That's totally okay. Don't need any more than that. This will all get taken apart. I can put a bunch of shelves in here. And that'll be a little bit more storage for anything at this point. Rare thrombos, that's fine. We're not going to pay any attention to those. Any attention at all. Nope, 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 nope. Praetor, terrible bestowing ceremony. Well, that's kind of on you, isn't it? So you're a Praetor, and now I've got a permit. That's going to be Janissary Squad, thank you very much. Yeah, disposable heroes, boom, right there. It's always terrible to lose a member of the colony, but Knife's death has really been a blessing. I don't even remember where we left Knife. It was like 2 maps ago. But Knife's death has really been a bit of a blessing, because now I have fresh permits with all of Vetroff right now. It's a good time. Ah, the coagulator's done. What does that technically take the place of? So show me info on that. Like, what organ is that? That is... Okay, in your torso. So does anyone have anything that's not in their torso? Oh, you've just got a field hand. You're fine. I can definitely throw it in you. You're probably going to... All these people are going to be frontline. Paul in particular, I would love... How's your sight? 75. I should give you an eye. I would love it if Paul didn't go down. Paul's kind of really important to everything around here. So I'm going to give you the first coagulator. Where is that? Coagulator. Okay, do that. And then go take a nap. And I'll get Dr. Thule in there real quick. After what? We drop a safety save. Why? Because we don't lose colonists to dice rolls. There we go. Dr. Thule, could you attend to Dr. Paul? Because you guys are pretty much the only 2 doctors. So if one of you goes down, I'm kind of bummed out. I could put Paul on the Glitter World Medicine. I don't think I need to. I think this is actually going to go fine. I have all the right things there. Oh, Spud, thank you, thank you, thank you. Happiness starts with a minigun. Thank you, Spud. That is awesome of you. What is she armed with, actually? Oh, a laser. Yeah, she's into lasers. Kids these days, yeah, they're all into the lasers. Paul, how'd that work out for you? There you go. One coagulator for you. Cool. So now if Paul does get shot a whole bunch, he will hopefully not bleed to death quite as quickly. What other fun toys can we make around here? How many advanced components do I have? 8? Okay. That seems fun. I made another... Yeah, the healing enhancer. There it is. It's way down there. It's way down there. So we're working on the advanced components right now. That's cool. Why don't we bump up the healing enhancer and actually the prestige helmet. That's all good stuff. Bulk goods trader. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll talk to people. People are great. Vetroff, you like doing things. Go talk to these people. Maybe they'll have some, at least psychite leaves or something. That'd be fun. They won't, but I can probably make some money off of them. Okay, they've got cows and dogs. I mean, sure, dogs are great, but the potential for elephants exists. So, you know, that. I could just buy chem fuel off of them. That seems excessive. What are they willing to buy? Oh, great. They'll take all of my cloths and leathers. Fantastic. I don't really need most of these. So, and if I do, I'll just slaughter everything on the map. Get rid of mastodon leather. Maybe get rid of like 1,000 units of this. There we go. And then, yeah, we'll probably keep a little bit of the other. Oh, they have seal skin. I have a seal. Interesting. I have 92 mink fur right now. I wonder if that'll buy me a jacket. I bet that'll buy me a mink coat. I'm going to work on that. We're totally going to do that. I will buy your medicine, because it's never going to hurt to have extra medicine. Don't need your steel. Don't really need your grab light panels. Uranium. They do have some plasteel. Why don't you go ahead and buy that, and then sell off something else, like camel hide. There we go. And then, oh no, those are my psychoid leaves, not theirs. So I got plenty of plasteel now. That's good. Reinforced barrel, meh. Principles of toxic waste atomization. No, I just leave my toxic waste somewhere else. That is really cheap, though. I will get that. What else could I sell you? Oh, none of that. That Airwire headset. Yeah, that's garbage. Nobody's going to want to wear that. And why do I have all of these garbage? Oh, because I never set up fires to actually burn all of these things. That's why you have all these terrible clothes. Yeah, get rid of all of this. Oh, yeah, this is just trash. Get rid of all of that. Oh, we're going to clear out a lot of storage today. That is actually fine. Those are all fine. I could sell them wood. That's not a bad idea, because I can easily get more wood. I'm just trying to see if they have anything else I want at this point. We'll go all the way down. They got a lot of tables. That's an odd choice. I don't really need the gold. Heck, I'm selling gold these days. I have no idea where I'd put a poker table, so we're not getting one of those. Okay. I could sell them the wood. That is, but right now, I don't know that I need to. How much wood do I have? I have 1389. Sure, sell it all. I can easily cut down more wood. So maybe some food? No, I don't really need that. I could buy their chem fuel. Oh, neutroamine. That's something I enjoy, because I need that to make the go juice. So I don't need like a ton of it, but give me like 35 of those, and I still make 1600 back to me. Don't really need that subcore, to be honest. If I need one, I can make one, and I don't. Okay, bang that out. I like that. That's a good gig. There we go. Do you not have a burn barrel? No, because I've changed maps so many times, I keep forgetting to make one. So yeah, no, usually I have a campfire. Well, usually my base doesn't move every few days. But yeah, usually I have a campfire and I burn things in there. But we've moved maps so many times that I've kind of forgotten about that. Now, what I do need is chem fuel. So let's get that going on. Heat wave's over. Good, I actually didn't even notice it. Do a bunch, like 25, and then call me later, basically. All right. And what they will do is they'll also start making some new clothing, which will be good. If people have raggedy clothes, we don't wear that. What? Minor break risk. Don't even bother. I know. You're going to tell me I can't do a wooden shelf, and it's a lie. Lie to me. One there, and one there. It's shelving. It's shelving. No streams next week. Yeah, no, you're right, Buzzkill. Thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, just as a quick update, I said this yesterday, and it's basically exactly the same people here today. So there will be no streams next weekend, neither Friday nor Saturday. Friday is cake day. Friday is cake day. So regular viewers will be familiar with that. New viewers, Mrs. Dave's birthday was a little while ago, a few days ago, and we're not really, air quotes, celebrating it until Saturday, this coming Saturday. So Friday, I make cake. That is going to be an all-day event. That's going to be like a 6 to 8 hour production. And then Saturday, because of the engineering that needs to go into it, there's structural issues I have to consider with this cake. So Saturday, I'm going to have to decorate it when I get home from work. So on that is when I stream. So we're long story short, I got a 2-day cake adventure, and that will preclude any live streaming next weekend. Shield is wrong. Yeah, I know, Shield. You have Go Juice addiction, which is different from your other addiction. I don't understand you sometimes, but there it is. Paul's making clothes. That's funsies. Okay. What about taming thrombos? Actually, I say the elephants aren't working. Why aren't the elephants working? I have a thing. Guess we can try and tame the Thrumbos. I mean, they're brutal animals. The problem is Rhodey. Rhodey is wicked good at this. Because you're banged up on construction, kid. How about we said you focus a little bit more on the whole animal game here? All right? I got other people who can do construction. I have plenty of people who can constructimize things. But I need you to go get me either Thrumbos or elephants or both. I will happily take both. What I want to do is just shove an army of random animals at the mech hive. They're all going to quickly die. It's not that I'm a monster, I'm just being efficient. I would rather a panda die than Paul. Paul is far more valuable to the colony. He's not as cute. Truth be told, he's not as cute. But he is, he's very valuable. Live stream you making cake. You know, everyone says that. No, it would be 1 million views. It would be Spud. If you want to be successful on YouTube, do nothing that I've ever done. You should absolutely be bad at making cake and then make a cake and then live stream it. You'd have 1 million subscribers tomorrow morning. Thrumbo Horn is a very powerful melee weapon. You're not wrong about that. So are Mastodon tusks, by the way. And we've had several of those, what with the dead Mastodons. But no, I don't know that what it would take to live stream me making cake. First of all, I'd probably have to use like something strapped to my head because I don't do face reveals. And I'm not going to. It's just a hard line. I have no interest in doing that. Nobody's paying for my face, trust me. So I'd have to have something like strapped to my head so you can see like my body but not my hands. And then a lot of it is just downtime, honestly. So it's like frantically making the batter and then the thing's just sit in an oven because that's like how baking works. And then I don't know, I just sort of like watch America's Worst Cooks because I can just put that on a loop and watch it all the time. And then I take cakes out of the oven. The bits that you're looking for, the bits that you're really looking for, Spud, the bits that attract you, the bits that get the 1 million views, the bits where Spud is like, oh my god, is the bits where I'm covered in flour, and everything else is covered in flour. Even the flour is covered in flour. And the bits where I slip on the floor because I've dropped butter on the floor. And there's a pat of butter, and my foot goes right for it, and then I'm like, I'm head over heels with the butter on the floor. And then you're like, okay, that's 1 million views. But the bulk of it is actually really tedious. It's just very, very time-consuming is what it is. I have every cake year after year has gotten more and more elaborate, where it's the point where I'm imitating things they do on the British Baking Show, but I'm not as good as them. So you see the inherent flaw here, Spud. I'm trying to do things that professional bakers do, and I make literally 1 cake a year. So I don't have the skill level to pull it off, but I'm very enthusiastic. And everyone's very congratulatory, even when it sucks. So it is a good time. You're right, it would be 1 million views. It would be 5 million views. It would break the internet. I don't know who did that last. Probably not me. But you're right, it would be. But it would also be incredibly tedious, and I'm simply not prepared to do it. There are always pictures of the cake in the Discord the next day. Mrs. Dave always posts that. If what I have in my mind... Okay, so, Spud, this is a great question. I'm glad you've opened up the cake scenario here. I have things in my head, and they sometimes they just come out, and sometimes they can't be stopped. It's like a dam bursting. Sometimes ideas come out of my head, and any rational person would say, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. How about you just buy a cake? And I say, nah. If those people on the British Baking Show can do it, I can do it. I can't. But again, the dam is bursting. What do you people want? 7 refugees? I don't know where I would put them. I have literally nowhere to put them. Unless I stay here for 17 days. No. I never pass on a refugee quest, but it's way too late in the day for that. Way too late in the day. No, that's... Oh, God, if that was like day 1, I would have accepted that in a heartbeat. I have nowhere to put them. Wait, Panda 3 is... Rhodey! Panda 3 is losing training. Stop it. Whatever you're doing is wrong. You should be 100% focused on handling. What are you doing now? You're harvesting a palm tree. That's not what I want you to do. Oh, you know what? You don't have anything to train them with, do you? Yeah, we don't have any veggies. Okay, we will soon. That's why. No, that's why they're not going out and getting my elephants. They don't have any vegetables to train them or tame them. They are free labor. You're not wrong. Too late in the day. That's basically committing me to stay here for 17 days. Although it'll probably take about 17 days for this site going to grow. That's 30% right now. I could set up a little mini base for them here. That's very true. But I'm not actually really taking any new resumes right now. So even if they offered to join... So here's how this breaks down, Stark. If they offer to join, I'm probably going to say no. Because I'm not taking any new resumes. I don't really have a lot of room for any new colonists. If they don't, and they go away, at some... Oh, I got a new panda. At some point in time, they will send a gift, but we may be done by then. When they send a gift, it could be like 1 to 2 game years later. So it may not be relevant. The panda is sleeping in the drug bin. That's fun. So that's a thing that's happening right now. So ordinarily, I just jump hard on refugee quests because you're exactly right. It's free labor. Just free work. And it doesn't take too much to make them happy. You just have to give them nice clothes. Because they all show up in ragged clothes. And you just dress them. And then everybody's fine. Shield is no longer wandering around. But he is going to have a breakdown at any moment. We are getting some rice coming in. Which is cool. Hopefully... Missy, where are you going with that rice? You're hauling it to a shelf. Okay, fun. Rhodey, if you wanted to maybe... Why are you doing planting? Take the rice and train things. You're being very disagreeable with me, Rhodey. I'm going to have to put a zoomie on some of this. And she's nowhere near as good as you are. Right? Actually, I don't really have a lot of good animal people. Missy, you can broadly handle one end of an elephant. Go ahead and do that. Give it a whirl, kid. And if in doubt, shoot it. The kid just loves killing things. She does. She just loves to kill. Killing and mining. Killing and mining. That's a happy day for Missy. That's why she's an optimist. Just shooting and mining, shooting and mining. Oh, somebody's going to raid us. Oh, these are the guys I took the prisoner from. I'm not surprised they're raiding me. Batter belongs to them. They used to be neutral with us. They're not neutral anymore. Like, hey, you just took a totally innocent trader and captured them and then sucked their blood? Gave them as the plaything to a teenage vampire? We're not cool with that. So I can see why they're attacking. I get that. I understand that. And they've got fun hats on, so that's good too. Boy, there sure are a whole bunch of them. Oh, wow. That's a lot, and I think there's even more. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay, everybody, we need to focus here. Everybody come down here and bring whatever animals will fight to the death. Hopefully Barky the sea lion, because I love Barky. Barky's the funnest. Now, what we're gonna do here, kids, we're gonna pop over here. Now, what I estimate will be broadly useless in space is the aerodrome strike. So where's my man Vetroff here? Vetroff, you're gonna peel over here if you could, please. You're gonna peel over here. We're gonna do a real quick death from above, super quick. And what the fun part of this will be is the death part. So we're gonna do a free aerodrome strike if I can find somewhere to do it. Yeah, that broad. What do you mean no line of sight? Don't sass me, game. Don't sass me. No, don't shoot yet. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Don't shoot him yet. All right, do that. And then, okay, the aerodrome strike is broadly coming in. Oh, they're all dead. Okay, cool. So that part's done. Neat, fun. Shield, you're being most fussy. Come over here now, guys, because they're sneaking up on us, and by sneaking up, I mean they're charging us. They're not being. Oh no, wait, those ones aren't attacking us. Is it you? No, I think that was just them. Okay, yeah, they're just wandering off. They're done for the day. Okay, now they're beginning their assault. Cool, excellent. Didn't oh, you know what? I don't actually have the animals on draft. Like a beer. Panda, and then yeah, I never actually. Okay, call in the whole squad. including the brain-damaged Megavole. Call in the entire team here. Call in the menagerie. Because I might need some help on this one. I don't really have defenses set up per se. So we're gonna wing over here, guys. It's just that they're going for the power, team. They're going for the power. Why don't we hang here and start annihilating them? So start shooting. Like now would be good. Like now more than later would be awesome. Okay, we're shooting over there. We're having fun. Cafe is going down. And you're getting lasered, which is even better. Lasers are happening. They've got all sorts of defensive cover that we didn't take into account. And by take into account, I mean we didn't care. Combos going down. Yep, okay. Now, where is Team 3? Coming in hot, as the kids say these days. Hashtag coming in hot. Yeah, they're coming in hot over here. And the turrets are helping, which is fun. The turrets are doing turrety things. Not very well. Don't you dare steal my thruster. Don't you even think of stealing my thruster. We've had that problem in the past. Just walked over with my thruster. Walked right over. Okay, so there's some shooting. Oh, squid's down. Neat. Well, there's another part of my blood bank. So maybe they know bat. It's possible. And then shoot this guy. Okay, cool. I think we're broadly done here, kids. Rhodey, you're being useless today. Can you go capture squid? Because that's more for the blood bank. See, I don't need refugees as much as I need prisoners who have blood that I can use for my teen vampire. Combo's here, too. How many prison beds do I have? Just the 2. Sorry, Combo, you're dead. Yeah, I'm just going to leave you to die. And all these people can go to the toxic waste dump. Tribals with bows versus people with guns and lasers. Sure. You're saying that I'm taking it too far, and I'm saying I'm being abundance of caution. You know what? An arrow in the eye is just as bad as a bullet in the eye, I think. I haven't actually experienced either, but I can imagine both of those are pretty bad in about equal measures. So a bow will do just as much damage. Admittedly, everyone's wearing really beefy armor, so... Like, Paul, you got hit there. How badly were you hit? You got a bruise. Okay. Yeah, the armor, I believe, is helping quite a bit. Wait, medical emergency. Oh, that'll be the guy we just killed. Yeah, I think Thule's got you covered, kid. Yeah, Thule's working on you. And then we're going to drain your blood. In fact, I'm just going to get started on that now. So go ahead and hemogen farm him. And then Bat will give you the lowdown on how the prison works. Teenage vampire comes in and he bites you. And then occasionally we just take a bag of your blood. Apart from that, it's a pretty good gig. You get to sleep with a panda. Well, you get to sleep in the same room as a panda. And you don't get the panda in your bed. It's not like a pillow. As adorable as that would be. Oh my god, where do I get a panda cub that will sleep in bed? That I can just cuddle up to a panda. Oh, that's my dream come true. It's not, actually. I don't know, like winning zillions of dollars would be a dream come true. But no, the panda thing is very pretty low on the list. Pretty sure pandas are illegal to own. Legally anyway. All right, squid, you're going to be fine apart from the massive blood loss that you're going to incur in the future. The panda's butt is on the heater. That's probably going to set fire. Pandas are a hairy creature. All right, what else could we be doing around here? How's the drug fields? We are up to, oh wow, 31% now. Oh good. 31%. I should probably plant another rice field. I didn't realize we had like basically no vegetables at this point in time. So how about we went ahead and did that? Rice grows super quick. So just bang, I'll just have like a huge rice field, like right here. It'll give the team something to do, if nothing else. Big old rice field right there. Right there. So what else can we work on? How are we doing on our toys down here? We got the armor there that Vetrov just can't get finished. Paul's working on a hat. What could I be doing maybe here? Maybe I don't know, like a flak vest or something. Oh, I know what I was going to do. Mink coat. Oh my god, how did I get distracted from that? All right, I need to make that happen. How much material does it take to make a jacket? So a jacket is 70. Perfect. Okay, I need you to make a jacket, but specifically clear all of that. Only out of like mink. All right, mink fur. That's it. Make it only out of mink fur. Okay? And get that cooking. Ever since they put mink in the game, I've been trying to get a mink coat. I finally killed enough minks to do it. It's a good day. It's a positive day. This is a positive change in our colony management here. We are, with the potential for a mink coat exists now. All right, what else could I be doing? I should probably put some walls around this, because raiders will target that. They love taking out power. It's like their jam. So, sure. Actually, we don't need... Marble's a little excessive. Put slate around that. It'll build slightly faster, I believe. So put a... What? Is there a happy tree? I don't care about the happy tree. All right. No, I would cut the thing down if it wasn't for the psychic screaming. Oh, I can't put things there. All right. Not good enough soil. How about if... No. Okay, there. No. Okay, this is a bust. That just ain't gonna work. I put my thing down in mud. That ain't gonna work at all. Oh, I see my toxic waste dump is filling up, though. With toxic waste, which is exciting. All right. Put coffee in my face. Oh, God, it was cold. That was gross. I'm so sad I did that. That was one of the worst things I've done today. All right, and then get things moving a little bit faster. Soon we will have vegetables, which will lead to the potential for elephants and maybe thrombos. Are the thrombos still on the map? No, the thrombos left. Okay, that's fine. I really just want the elephants at this point in time. Also, I'll kill everything else on the map that isn't an elephant, really. And should I just go for the whole pack of elephants? I feel like I should. I mean, more elephants the better, I say. I do. It's our family motto, which is weird. Dumbo, are you getting up anytime soon? You are getting up in, 2 days. You'll actually be ready to join the colony soon. Remind me, how terrible are you? Oh, pretty terrible. Yeah, pretty terrible there. Pretty terrible. Yep. Wow. Well, I guess I can see who's leading the charge. Yeah, Dumbo, I'm just going to put you on the front line and assume you're dead. So, no slam. It's just, do you want to be a vampire? Hey, Igor, can you bite people? Yes. Yeah, you totally can. Maybe I'll just have 2 teenage vampires. Goodness, that's exciting. Not 1 teenage vampire, 2. That's going to be a lot of blood from Bat and Squid. I might want to stock up on blood before I commit to 2 teen vampires. That might be a little much. Any moves on my mink coat? No, those are pigskin pants. Those are basically the genetic opposite of a mink coat. That doesn't work at all. All right, what else could I be doing around here? We don't need a research project, I assure you. We do not need a research project. Can I put Hoosie McWhatsit on... Yeah, okay, Dumbo is on Don't Wear Terrible Clothes. Yeah, you can do all the drugs you want. That's fine. You know what? Anyone can do any of the drugs you want. Paul has his own thing, but we don't have any go juice. That's not working out well at all. Are we making any progress with that? We got 13 psychite leaves, and that's it. And 1 cup of tea. And the psychoid is, 39% grown. Which I guess is better than 30% grown. Okay, rice finally coming in. That's my path to elephants right there. That's your path to elephants right there. That is what is happening. Missy, Rhodey, Rhodey's asleep. Well, that's not very good, is it? Paul, you're making the helmet. That is much better. Good. That's exactly what I need you to be doing. Boy, that sure is going to take a long time. That's going to take a... You know, we could use a light down here. Why do we not have a light down here? Put a light in there. Yeah, like... No, like that. There we go. Okay. I've got a couple of... Actually, I have several unowned bedrooms. So Dumbo's all set. I say several. I have 3. And one of them is terrible. But it's good enough. Are we making any moves on this? We've made some. How are we doing on filling up the tank? It's like half full. Kind of. Vaguely. Alright, well, that's fine, because we're not going anywhere right away. Next move, when we get back from the cake weekend, is... Oh, is that the Alpha Thrumbo over there? Oh, it is. Huh. Is to get our narcotics under control. And then hop over to probably here, somewhere in this neck of the woods. Like, what's going on here? Rainforest, no pollution. Yeah, that's fine. And then from there, get over to the sweaty swamp. In fact, saying that, what's my range right now? How far over there can I get? Yeah, it's basically exactly what I thought. Okay, so I can get to there. And then once we're over here, the thingy is like right above us. There it is. It's right there. Okay, so can't quite get there now, but we can get there pretty soon. Probably wouldn't hurt if I went up in this neighborhood. Like more here-ish. That has potential. Like maybe like there. Yeah, all right. Doesn't matter. Just as long as I'm in the neighborhood. This is going to be several hops to get over there. All right. Everything is going according to plan. Rody, what were you doing? Was it elephant-related? No elephant-related activities there? Did you at least try? I mean, come on, man. They're elephants. How hard can they possibly be to tame? Okay, probably really hard, honestly. Cut some more trees down while we're here. That's not trees. Cut some more trees down while we're here. Won't hurt. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap up there. I'm going to let you guys go on with far more important things to do with the rest of your weekend than this nonsense. And we will be back not next week. Again, no live streams next weekend. It's going to be a 2-day cake marathon. Ordeal would probably be the more correct term. Ordeal would be the more correct term. But it's going to be 2 days of cake. And I will just not be in any condition to do anything other than cake. So we'll be back 2 weeks from now. We'll come back to more of this. But thank you so very, very much for allowing me to do this publicly for you. I honestly should have been stopped years ago, but here we are. Guys, I will see you in a couple of weeks. Thank you so very much. Goodbye, and goodbye.